Welcome to another RSR. Today we will review Portugal 2, Uruguay 0 in World Cup Group H, the final match of match round 2 in this 2022 FIFA World Cup. Portugal cruises to victory. First half, a pretty tight match. Second half, Portugal finds the goals and Uruguay is stumped throughout the match. First half ends 0-0, 0-0 through the first 45 minutes. Seems, by the stats, it looked like Portugal really dominated that first half. By my eye test, I felt like Portugal were the better team slightly. I think they out-tactic Uruguay. But I don't think it was like that much of an overrun by Portugal. I think Uruguay defended well. They had the best chance in the half. But Portugal were better. They defended well. They played the ball forward better. But it was a cage match, chess match affair in the first half. And Portugal did enough to be the better team, but I don't think they ran away with it like the stats looked like, which was actually kind of weird a bit. Then in the second half, the dam opens. The 54th minute, Bruno Fernandes crosses the ball into the box, tries to get it off Cristiano Ronaldo's head, but it bounces before it even touches a lock of Cristiano's hair. Bounces on the ground and bounces into the net past Rocher to make it 1-0 in the 54th minute. That is a Bruno Fernandes goal, not a Cristiano goal. They change it to Bruno. Bruno gets the goal 1-0 in the 51st minute, or the 54th minute, and Portugal's cruising. But in the 90-plus second minute, they get a handball in the box. They go to VAR to check it. Jimenez is falling down. Jose Jimenez is falling down. As he's falling down, the ball hits his hand in the box. They say it's a penalty. They check it on VAR. They give the penalty. And then, in the 90-plus second minute, Bruno Fernandes steps up to take the penalty because he's Bruno Fernandes. So, of course, he's going to step up to take the penalty, and that name will come back now that Ronaldo has left Man United. But Bruno steps up to take the penalty because he's the one on the pitch. He puts it down on the spot, hop, skip, and a jump, rolls it into the net. Rocher goes the wrong way. 90+2, 2-0 Portugal. Bruno Fernandes scores the penalty, makes it 2-0. And he could have had a hat trick right after that as well. He was knocking at the door again to make it 3, but it ends up 2-0. Portugal cruises to victory. Easy as you like. Stats as follows: 15 shots to 11, 3 shots on goal to 3, 60% pass accuracy to 40% 60% possession to 40% possession, 602 passes to 402 passes, 83% pass accuracy to 73, 10 fouls to 16, 3 offside to 0, 3 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, and 6 corners to 2. Portugal out-tacticked Uruguay. That's the big story of this match. Portugal out-tacted Uruguay. Fernando Santos out-tactic Diego Alonso. That shows that Diego Alonso, if people are saying he's a great manager, he's not. If you get out-tacted by Fernando Santos, a man who has rope as long as the border of Texas that he could throw onto a tree and swing off of because of that Euro 2016 victory, yeah, no, you're a horrible manager. You're not a good manager. I won't say horrible. You're not a good manager. You're not as good as you think if you get out-tacticked by Fernando Santos. Especially over the past 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. You're not a good manager. I'm sorry if you get out-tacticked by Fernando Santos. That fraud. That dinosaur of a manager out-tacticked Diego Alonso. I cannot believe it, honestly. Either Portugal's really going for it for Cristiano, just like Argentina's trying to go for it for Messi, or this is just a crazy World Cup that anything can happen, which anything has happened, I will have to say. But Uruguay got out-tacticked by Portugal. They got outran, they got out-pressed, they got out-defended, they got outscored. The first half was sort of a chess match, I have to say. As I said, the first half was sort of a chess match, but the second half was Portugal cruising to victory. Portugal cruised to victory in that second half. There was no question whatsoever, no ifs, ands, or buts, that Portugal were going to win this game after that first goal was scored. They calmed it down. They held on to the ball. They took some chances. They had some really good chances throughout the second half. And they were like, okay, we got this. We got this. And they absolutely tactically shut down Uruguay. Especially the first half, they still tactically and technically outplayed them. But in the second half, they just shut them down. They found a way. And some of the subs that Alonso made were absolutely mind-boggling. Like Suarez, he was okay. He's not Luis Suarez anymore, but he was okay. Some of the other subs, like Suarez was probably his best sub, but no Facundo Torres. Facundo Pellistri came on. He did. But no Facundo Torres of Orlando. No. He should have came on. He's one of the best players Uruguay has. They started... Hold on. Get my book back out. There we go. They started Guillermo Varela at right mid over Facundo Torres. I ain't never heard of Guillermo Varela. And besides, I found out that this man is a technical right back. That's his position. And Diego Alonso says, no. Facundo Torres might be a better player, but no, I'm going to go with a technical right back to play at right mid. 3-5-2. So the 3-back didn't work. They got worked there. They had a technical right back play right mid when they could have had Facundo Torres play that, who's been in form and was Orlando's best player and is one of the better players on Uruguay, who hasn't really even got a sniff. No, that makes no sense. Seriously, I think Uruguay, their problem most likely is the coaching here. Legitimately. Defensively, they were pretty stout. They only allowed 2 goals. I thought this was going to be a goal fest. Their finishing wasn't there. But that also could be Portugal's defense was pretty good. A little bit surprisingly, I would say. But also the finishing wasn't there from Uruguay. Their forwards did not do well today. Cavani was a ghost. Darwin Nunez, not really. He wasn't the Darwin Nunez we expected him to be here. He was more of the early Liverpool season Darwin Nunez. Suarez again, he's getting older. His legs are going away. Fair enough. Tactically, where Uruguay screwed up today was tactics. Again, they got out-tacted by Fernando Santos. No, you're not going to win a match doing that. I don't care who you are. If you let Fernando Santos out-tactic you, you're losing a match. And you lost the match. I still can't get over the fact you play a technical right back at right mid over Facundo Torres. And you don't even sub the guy out when you know it ain't working for Facundo Torres. Facundo Torres should have got a sniff in this match. More than a sniff. He should have at least got a half. That's a disgrace that he didn't play. He hasn't got a sniff. What are you doing? Diego Alonso is a joke of a manager. I don't know how this man won a CONCACAF Champions League. I legitimately don't with Monterrey. I watched the tournament. Don't get me wrong. I still can't figure it out. I think it was the talent. Dorlan Pabon was on fire in that tournament. Monterrey, Rodolfo Pizarro also played for Monterrey in that tournament. He was on fire. It was before he got washed. Point is, Diego Alonso, I don't even know how he won a CONCACAF Champions League. Oof. I don't know how he did, frankly. I can't explain it. This man legitimately is a fraud. He doesn't know what he's doing. He was horrible at Inter Miami. He looked so milquetoast that he got fired for one of David Beckham's boys, Phil Neville, and Phil Neville proceeded to do better in his second season. Actually become a good manager. Wow. And Diego Alonso, you thought he was the answer. No. Tactically, that's just another, that's 3 strikes. So, Monterrey somehow got carried to a Champions League. So I guess he has, I'm surprised Uruguay even cares that he's a CONCACAF Champions League winner. But he wasn't really that tactically great at Monterrey. He got replaced and overshown by frickin' Phil Neville. I guess that's 2 strikes then, but man drew to South Korea, tactically sucked. Man lost to Portugal, tactically sucked. Now there's your 3 strikes. I don't know if he should be the Uruguay manager after this game, or this tournament, I should say. Y'all in trouble. He's not good. He's not good. He's a joke. Seriously, it's a tactical mishap, a tactical crapshoot of why Uruguay's losing and not playing well in this tournament. It's tactics. It's tactics. Frankly, that's the way I see it. That's what I saw. Portugal played well. Man of the match, Bruno Fernandes. 2 goals. That's a man of the match performance for me. Bruno gets the man of the match from me. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on the live streams. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along of Senegal versus Ecuador. A live watch along of USA versus Iran. And a RSR review for USA versus Iran. It's the final 4 days of the group stage. Match day 3. Let's see how this turns. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.